Doop 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 doop. Cutting it to the wire there, guys. I say guys as if there's already somebody watching, but it wasn't scheduled, so there'll be nobody watching. G'day to the post-stream viewers. First of all, I'd like to say hi to you. I don't know if I've got some moisture. Oh, there we go. We got rid of those streaks. Obviously the camera lens gets trashed in winter because of the humidity in the fish room. It's a huge negative about a fish room. How is everyone? Did I post a video last night? I recorded one to post. Don't tell me I didn't post it. I've had an eventful week. I hope you all have too. What's happening in the world? Do you guys care if I do a little bit of browsing while we're doing the stream? I'm not going to browse heaps. I only just got home from work, so I thought I might just check my Facebook. But you guys can't really see it. I got a friend's request from someone I went to school with in obviously many years ago. I just don't really see the reason to add me as a friend. It's not somebody I actually associated with in school. It's just somebody who was at school when I was. Don't know. There might be, the only thing I can think of is they've got into fish. Sometimes long lost school people, I won't even say school friends, school people, they'll add me and be like, hey man, how do I take care of this fish? The full noob, people that I haven't spoke to for 20 years throw the full noob questions at me. There might be one of you watching, but I doubt it. G'day G-Snap, how are you? Good day to me, good day to you too. If I remember correctly, did I get COVID on the stream? I'm pretty sure the stream I was I think I might have it, and then I tested positive the next morning. So this thing happens to me. I'm sure it happens to other people. Someone around you gets COVID or the flu, and then you're thinking about your health and over criticizing how you feel. So today my workmate tested positive to COVID. I've had COVID maybe 3 months ago, and obviously still a chance I can get it, less of a chance, a little bit, who knows, I don't actually know. So many myths out there. Anyway, this album, am I getting sick? But I'm 99% sure it's just overthinking it. Guy at work had COVID. Guy at work's wife had COVID, and he just didn't even isolate from her. Said it was too hard. How have I been feeling, G-Snap? I've been really good. I've been in high spirit. I've been a bit tired. I don't know if that's more detail than you're asking for, but work's been interesting. It's actually interesting. Not even taking the piss. I'm generally interested in what I've been doing. We got a new CNC, and I'll show you a photo. It's 15 meters long. I haven't got many good photos of it, but I'm standing almost near the end, and it goes all the way down to that yellow and black fence there. So it's a monster. So basically I'm going to be doing the programming for the machine, and it's a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. I've just spent the last 2 days on the phone, literally on the phone with a software technician. He's not a computer wizard, he's a software wizard. So he's basically setting up my computer to run the new machine. So I've learnt a lot in the last 2 days, but it's literally been like 8 hours straight 2 days. So basically in the morning sort of have like an hour and a half to do actual work and then jump on the phone with him. 8 hours of like programming and a little bit of training towards the end of the second day, because we finished all the programming, and then I was like, well, you're a whiz in this program, we've still got 2 hours, do you reckon we could have a bit of a lesson in this sort of thing? And I asked him a few questions. So what was my point there? Oh yeah, it's been interesting. I had like headphones with a mic on. Unfortunately, I've got like my Bluetooth headphones, but the microphone's not very good. Has anybody had that? Like these ones here, my old ones, and these ones, they were really bad. And then I got my new ones, the Pros, and the microphone, if I'm sitting here at home, it's good enough to have a chat with the wireless headphones. But if I'm at work with machine noise, the mic's not good enough. G'day. How are ya? Cooper's home. Oh, and I'm only being smart ass. What machine? It's called an Anderson Plus 612. 2022 edition. Will I be the only one with the programming knowledge? Nah. So it's not, and the program is Cabinet Vision. So the other drafter, who is the one with COVID, he hasn't been there, but basically he's got more knowledge than me in drawing cabinets. The more learning I did today was more like on the programming side, and like it's called attributes. It's like you draw a cupboard in and you can actually say that cupboard has one certain thing done on it. It's like writing code, and it confuses the hell out of me. But has anybody seen code for like a machine? It's so simple, yet I don't know what to write. But I think if I learn a bit about it, I'll find it easy. Like if end rail minus 16 applied equals minus 13 from back rail, or like it's literally like if this thing shortens this much, that piece changes this much. Like it's simple, but knowing what to write is the hard part. The Cabinet Vision is good once you get the head around it, so much better than others. Yeah, so we just changed to Cabinet Vision 2022. So the week I started my new position, we went to 2021, and apparently 2021 was a bit of a flop. So I only used that for like 3 months, and now I'm on 2022, which was the whole rigmarole. Not that I plan on making the whole live stream about work, but my email was 32-bit, which meant, and the new software for Cabinet Vision was 64-bit. They were interfering, so I had to delete my email, which is quite inconvenient at work. I use my email quite a lot. So right at the moment at work, I've only got my email on my phone. In other news, my new fish should be here next week. I think I told you guys what they were in the last live stream, did I? Or was it a members video? I think it was a members video. I got a little bit of sad news. It's kind of more disappointing than sad. The peacock bass, the new one, it jumped out of the tank, and it's actually one of the only tanks with lids, and it managed to find the gap. I'm pretty bummed because of how much of a hassle it was to get it, but I don't know, I think the girl must have been harassing it. I don't know what other fishy topics we can talk about. Oh, I haven't said it on camera actually, or did I? I think I might have. The Uaru got sick. So Uaru had a mark on the side of it. I initially thought one of the boys was attacking it because it was a girl, and someone actually gave me a Uaru for free, and when he brought it over, I put it in, and then a couple came out, because you've seen how big the sponge filters are in there, they can just hide behind them. And when this one particular girl came out, I noticed that it wasn't just scales missing from like an attack, it was actually fungus growing like on the scales or under them, and one of her fins was a bit red. So I bombed the tank with methylene blue and, is it Michelin green? Michelin green. And literally like 48 hours later, all the fungus gone, just like wounds now. So I'm excited for that to heal. And also we got a new fish in the mix that might lead to some breeding, you know. Peacock bass I've never had much luck with, to be honest. The first pair I had, I got completely ripped off by someone, and it was meant to be a close friend too, and they were so sick. I think it was pre-YouTube. So they were so sick. I pretty much spent like hundreds of dollars on medication. I managed to, like, over a course of like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I managed to get them from looking like 30% health all the way up to like 99. Like you couldn't even tell they had been sick, and then the male just died. So I don't know if like when they were sick it had done liver to his organs, and then even though like externally he was looking better, he kicked the bucket. So then I just had one girl, I think I sold it. Then I got another pair and I bred them. In the time of breeding him, the male smashed his head on the glass bracing of the tank and passed away. But I had fry, and then there was an Australian shortage of brine shrimp. And if anybody knows peacock bass, the young don't do well getting from brine shrimp to pellets. You've got to transition them slow. I asked around on Facebook, anybody have any brine shrimp? And nobody got back to me, and then they all passed away, all the fry, and then people were asking, a plethora of people asking me if they're for sale yet, and I was like, no, I lost them because I ran out of brine shrimp, and everybody was like, oh, you should have let me know, I would have given you some. So that was pretty bittersweet. And then now I lost the boy, I got no idea why, and then now this one that I just bought jumped out, so I think I'm done with bass for a while. G'day Moist, how are you? Good to see you here. The red hubheads got a new tank last week. They outgrew their grow out. I actually kicked the red empress out of their tank, so I haven't got a male red empress at the moment. I've got like 7 girls or 6 girls. So I put them into the holding tank, and then I put the redheads into a 250 litre tank. But they're starting to get a bit of red on them. They're definitely slow growers, hey Moist. Granted, mine did go through that little bit of a food drought because of all the shenanigans that went down in the last couple of months, but I've been smashing the food into the fish the last week or so. After I had like my no feeding, I also didn't want to rush back into the feeding, so I gave them a couple of weeks of light feeds, and then I'm back into full feeding now. The tanks look a little bit trashed because of how much I'm feeding, but it's nice to get the fish all fattened back up. The toughest ones, the Bocochromis and the Christie are definitely the ones I'm finding hardest to fatten back up, just because they're such big fish, I guess. Bocochromis is skinny at the best of times. Oh, Cooper's having a chat out there. Had to keep a barrier around my desk because Cooper's likes chewing on the cords. Oh, I've been trying to post on TikTok a little bit more. I post heaps on Snapchat just between my friends, and I'm like, if I posted those videos on TikTok instead of Snapchat, or both, could get myself a bit of a following. They must be at breeding size now. Not quite, I don't think. I don't know what size they breed. The biggest is probably like 6 centimeters, 6.5, and the smallest is probably 4 centimeters. They definitely should grow faster now. I've given them way more space. I kind of slept on them a little bit. I should have given them more space a bit sooner. The camera's working, guys. Are you excited? I don't want to call it yet because it could die. But it didn't work without a fight. There's something going on with the connection. And even now, like, there's like wiggle wiggle and then it worked. And I'm too scared to even bump the table because I don't know if it's going to cut out. Cable 200, what do they call it? Cable 200 friendly race? I don't know. Friendly something. Friendly ride is on this weekend. So I was going to go to it, but they capped their riders and it sold out before I got in. And apparently it's like never sold out before. I think riding seems to be trending at the moment. I know it's near impossible to get a bike. These new batteries, they've done me super well, guys. I've only used them for 1 week, but I put a battery in and I think I got like at least an hour's footage out of it, and it still wasn't even flat. I just changed it when it was on like a quarter. The good thing about the Cable 200 is my friend Gary knows the tracks really well, so I can go ride the loop at any stage if I want to. The atmosphere is pretty cool, like 100 bikes all lined up. Last year I had a pretty rough ride. My bike's not running right as well. I don't know if any of you watched the video, the bike's really lean up top. So like I've got the low range really fat at the moment. I've got the air mixture screw round right in. So at least like it's getting plenty of oil at low RPM until I get the top end right, and then I can lean the bottom end out. If you don't know anything about two-strokes, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Bike's not getting enough fuel, let's just say that. The good thing about it is that it's I can go on like 2 60k rides on 1 tank of fuel. It still costs like, it's crazy, man. It costs like $25 to fill my dirt bike up. I know it doesn't sound like much, but dirt bike used to be like an $8 affair. No, I'm not flying over for the expo. I haven't actually seen anything about it, to be honest. When is it? Maybe I'll consider it. But if... Is it within a short period of time from now, or...? Where is it, Melbourne? What was it called last time? Okay. Underwater Pet Expo. Dim, 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 dim. Oh. There's an ad here, but it doesn't say the date. October. Maybe I can. Maybe I will come. Oh. Blake says August. I wonder if that's... I'll see what the borders are doing. Oh, 15th of October? Yeah, I might come. Rode Microphones got my microphone today, so Ozpost actually did me a solid and got it there in under a month. I'm probably going to keep tonight's stream reasonably short, guys. I might do 30 minutes. Just because I've been working so much, I just want to have a chill minute with the misso and the young fella. It's not August, Blake, it's October. Saturday and Sunday. I could. How much are flights these days? What's the date? Do you guys want to come for a journey onto inflation? Well, let's go have a look at how much inflation is. What date was it? 15th. So oh, wow, I'm really good at spelling. Kind of want 14th, don't I? Perth to Melbourne. What's going on there? What? I guess it'd be roughly that. Jesus, 300 round trip, I'll do that. Why do they have to write the emissions per passenger? That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Why does Qantas have more emissions? I don't know, if I can get it to do it for 300 flat, I'll go. What's going on here? 2 weeks after your wife is due. That's bad timing. I feel like the last one was like... Oh no, it was I think it was way before I had a child. Baby noises are amazing, not at 4 AM. So Jetstar is like one of their... Can you see that? 6% less emissions. This is the dumbest shit I've seen in my life. Is this what it's come to? Typical for this route. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Do you guys agree that that's silly? I can't come, guys. It's not an option. What an idiot. I can't go to the Pet Expo, Fish Expo, because the 15th of October is my child's first birthday. I don't think I'll have a marriage if I go. We can't see. I did it again. I'm useless at this streaming thing. I think you can, I'm pretty sure you can like remove transitions. I should remove the transitions so you guys just see what I see. We could watch Blake's Fish Tour video on the stream. Oh well, so can that idea. Hey babe, can I go away for Cooper's birthday? She said sure. That means I can go, right? Oh damn it! Bring the whole crew. Somehow I don't think my family, the grandparents, will be happy if I take Cooper away on his first birthday. That shit, I was super keen. Anyway, some of you guys that are watching should go in my spirit and then tell me how it was. I bet Sam's pretty excited. I know he was pretty devo about not being able to do it as of last year. Was it I can't remember. So the first one, I think the borders were closed and I couldn't go because of that. Either that or I was too poor and I couldn't afford the flights. It was one of those two reasons. They can babysit and we can have a romantic getaway. Yeah, here, can you look after Cooper on his first birthday while we get on a plane and go to Melbourne? That's classic. Cooper's gone quiet for some reason. It's all about spin. What does that mean? First was pre-COVID. Maybe I was just too poor. I think I was too poor. Oh, PCS swap meet. I think I was too poor, but I used the PCS swap meet as my excuse online. Because I remember I was considering doing a GoFundMe, but I just couldn't bring myself to stoop to that level. Oh, I'm trying to move the screen, but Did you guys see what I was just doing? Nobody remembers their first B-Day. Oh. Anyway guys, I'm going to cap it at 30 minutes, but I feel like that 30 minutes went in like 5 minutes. Did you guys feel like that too? What's going on here? I accidentally wore a good jumper to work and I've got shit on it. Where is that? Hopefully it's just coffee. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Sorry it's only a short one. But yeah, is what it is, I guess. Honestly, I might have a nap. I've got to go to work tomorrow. I'm spewing about that. It's going to be a rough couple of weeks. The other drafter is off with COVID for a week and then he's on holidays for a week. So I'm going to be flying solo for 2 weeks drafting. It should be alright. We're doing a job that is a bit repetitive, so I can reuse old drawings. But anyway, anyway, guys. Yeah. Sorry it's short again, but I'll make up for it next week. I'll drop a comment now. I'll see it after I turn it off, and we'll make a theme for next week maybe